A very beautiful morning to you, Nigeria. Good morning to you, Lagos. And hey, for all of those persons listening to us from outside Nigeria, I want to say top of the morning to you. Welcome. Welcome to Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Check your time now is 7:01 a.m. And of course, today is the ninth day and the month of June 2025. My name is Jude Ikame Jude, and I'm here to give you all of the headlines making a round today, like this morning. Okay, and I've got plenty of newspapers to flip through just to give you all of that. But I will begin my journey from the Punch newspaper now. Several headlines this morning. A big one here. Ground rent. 34 embassies risk closure on Tuesday. Ground rent. 34 embassies risk closure on Tuesday. And then, beneath the black gold, oil-rich Niger Delta's paradox of plenty and pain. APC kicks as PDP alleges Aiyeda Tiwa abandoned Akeredolu's projects. U.S. jails Nigerian 5 years for $2.5 million fraud. NIMET forecast thunderstorms, rain for 3 days. Northern Christian leaders push for electoral power in 2027. And then to some more headlines. Matawale, Zamfara governor, face off over defection plot. Dangote refinery should sell petrol below 800 naira per litre, according to marketers. Petrol subsidy removal yields $84 billion gain. And of course, 40 roads, according to a report. Petrol subsidy removal yields $84 billion gains and 40 roads, according to a report. Discos raise bills 107% despite poor power. Discos raise bills 107% despite poor power. And then Naira to stabilize at 1,600 Naira or 1,650 Naira per litre, according to Real One. It says Naira to stabilize at 1,600 to 1,650 Naira per dollar. Okay, let's see if we could check up some of the headlines now. I wouldn't want to touch metro stories this morning. Yeah, always very, very ugly. But then, let's see if we could touch on some political stories now quickly. More political stories. The 4Ds doctrine. Tinubu's bold economic moves. Foreign diplomacy amidst local huddles. Matawale, Zamfara governor, face off over defection plot. And then, PDP convention, governors endorse zoning plan. Governors endorse PDP convention, governors endorse zoning plan, National Working Committee plot rotation. Delta APC endorses Tinubu Obodiwori for 2027 re-elections. 2027 Katsina PDP faction plans coalition to oust APC. Katsina PDP faction plans coalition to oust the All Progressives Congress. Sanwo-Olu's Salah homage to Tinubu claims speculated rift. Opposition coalition plans will fail, says pro-Tinubu group. And then, let's see, just touch on one more before we leave here. 2027 APC PDP plot, Kingibe's ouster amidst Labour Party crisis. And then, North Central APC asks Plateau governor to dump the to dump the PDP. North Central APC asks Plateau governor to dump the People's Democratic. And up next is the Sun newspaper now. The Sun is quite sunny with a couple of headlines here. Crisis, only August convention can save PDP. Police arrest suspects with 90,000 naira stolen cigarettes in Lagos. 90,000 naira cigarettes in Lagos. How CJN Wise saved my life in alleged 1995 phantom coup. Colonel Fadile is the one speaking here. And then, let's see, on Ponzi, SEC flags Punisher coin. And of course, PUN dollar. Okay, let's see. Enugu Agog, as Tinubu's wife visits. Crisis. Only August convention can save the People's Democratic Party. Yeah, that's what we see here. And then this in Bayelsa as Diri plots defection to APC. Governor Douye Diri plotting defection to the APC. Wow. NRM lawyer writes INEC over refusal to recognize Njoku-led NEC. NRM lawyer writes INEC over refusal to recognize Njoku-led NEC. This in Bayelsa as Diri plots defection to APC. Nigerians are telling you, Nigerians will say, don't worry, the next election is between Nigerians and AP. Let all of them move, no wahala. Well, when we open the studio lines, we will talk more, okay? Akwa Ibom now, Eno walks tightrope after defection. Eno walks tightrope after defection. And then North Central Youths endorse Gbenga Hashim for 2027 presidency. North Central Youths endorse Gbenga Hashim for 2027 presidency. It's a gradual movement. It's okay. Hakim, ex-Imo governor, Lords Tinubu's economic reforms, seeks restructuring of polity. Okay. I think we should move from there to the nation. Let's check up the nation and see some of the headlines this morning. Tinubu's reforms prevented economic collapse, says Hakim and Oni. Nigeria partners Australia to train mining experts. North Central Youths endorse Olawepo Hashim for 2027 presidency. 74% of inmates in correctional facilities now on NIMC database. 74% of inmates. Federal government declares Thursday public holiday to mark June 12th. Domestic forest inflow, highest in 6 years. Nigeria partners Australia to train mining experts. And then to the last one here, Lagos fully aligned with Tinubu, says Sanwo-Olu. Lagos fully aligned with Tinubu. This is a statement by Sanwo-Olu. We are now visiting Vanguard newspaper now. Check your time, 7:10 a.m. My name is Jude. ACF blasts Tinubu for prioritizing 2027 campaign over national issues. Tinubu to Sanwo-Olu, your sins are forgiven. On hardship, Nigerians cut spending on foreign travels by 30%. Nigerians cut spending on travels or foreign travels by 30%. And then, why borrowing $24.14 billion is inevitable? This is a piece you might want to read. Vanguard has got the story. Why borrowing $24.14 billion, or dollars rather, is inevitable. Mieti Allah films over member's death. Livestock rustling in Benue. Oh, they're filming? Oh, really? Whoa. Mieti Allah films over member's death and livestock rustling in Benue. NGX index records new high amidst mixed sentiment. I pity Tinubu. Jonathan had 22 PDP governors. Endorsement. Okay, I'll take that again quickly. I pity Tinubu. Jonathan had 22 PDP governors endorsement, yet lost. This is according to Alun Dume. I pity Tinubu. Goodluck Jonathan had 22 PDP governors, and of course their endorsements, yet he lost. So, okay, let's see. Economy palava. More men now sell amala in bukas. And there is a cartoon here. There's a cartoon here. It says, and Aso Rock has budget for generators. So that's just what it is. That's just the caption. And Aso Rock has budget for generators. Okay, moving on. We've come to wish him well. Someone says after meeting Tinubu, our economy is back on track. Bagudu speaking. Then implement welfare package for teachers. NUT urges Tinubu. Why federal government linking Nigeria to Niger by road? NRCMD speaking. Why federal government linking Nigeria to Niger by road? I pity Tinubu. Jonathan had 22 PDP governors endorsement, yet lost. Ndume speaking. Our movement is driven by politics of ideology, not highest bidder. Kwankwanzo speaking here. Then Senator Wadada blames his imminent exit from SDP on El Rufai. Moving on to some of the top stories now. 2027 opposition coalition will collapse. Tanku Yankasai. On Sala, Tinubu hosts Ibori, Bagudu, Okoya in Lagos. We've come to wish him well. Sanwo-Olu after meeting Tinubu. Why federal government linking Nigeria to Niger by rail? NRCMD speaking. And it's a viral video here. Federal government investigates FMC Abuja emergency unit. Ogoni leaders slam federal government for commissioning incomplete section of East-West Road. Why we buried my father 24 hours after his death. Mike Ejiaga's son is the one speaking here. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We move this time around quickly to the Guardian newspaper. NSCDC Lagos pledges strengthened efforts against gender-based violence. Displaced woman gives birth to quadruplets in Benue State. Expert raises alarm over increasing deaths linked to tobacco use. On Sala, business owners lament low patronage, urge government action. 74% inmates captured in ongoing NIN registration, according to NCOS. Ide Kabir, Army Chief, celebrates frontline troops in Jos. Economy not where we want, but back on track, according to a minister. And then single-use plastic dealers accuse Lagos of insensitivity, seek faced ban. Lagos residents call for stronger price regulation to curb arbitrary hikes. Reckless driver kills pedestrian in Lagos State. Civil war was not fueled by hatred, but was a necessity, says Yakubu Gowon. Civil war was not fueled by hatred, but was a necessity, says Yakubu Gowon. Moving on, Inspire Lagos. Ojodu LCDA support residents amidst rising food prices. On Democracy Day, Tinubu to address Joint National Assembly on June 12th. Flood wreaks havoc in Oyo, millions lost. Terrible. On Sala tragedy, bandits kill one, injure two in Zamfara mosque attacks. 2 men arraigned for defrauding traveler of about 16.6 million naira at Lagos Airport. Lagos arrest 36 for street trading on Ojoalaba Road. Kwankwanso condones Kano GSM traders, calls for regulatory action after fire. And the final one here, group drives inclusive sports youth education initiative. We visit Daily Post now. Check your time, 7:16 a.m. Akwa Ibom, PDP mom over Eno's defection as group threatens legal action. I can hear somebody say, Mokuna livam. Okay, on Salah, Nigerian Muslims celebrate amidst biting hardship and high cost of ram and orders. I pity Tinubu. Jonathan lost election despite endorsement of 22 PDP governors, says Alin Dume. And Lagos now, Tinubu is my father. Governor Sanwo-Olu addresses rift with president. And then let's see some more stories, some more national stories. Nigerian custom recovers 22.7 billion naira from seized goods. To Lagos, Tinubu is my father. Governor Sanwo-Olu addresses rift with president. Now my papa be this. Where is Rufai Oseni? Okay, he's gonna join me very soon. Tinubu forgives Sanwo-Olu after GAC begs for governor. NSCDC Commandant General orders immediate withdrawal of petition against police from Senate. Wamako cautions Sokoto residents over Naimet flood warning. Edo State threatens to sue ex-governor Obaseki's commissioner over alleged defamation of Okpebholo. Katsina PDP faction plans coalition to unseat APC. That story is coming again. I pity Tinubu. Jonathan lost despite endorsement of 22 PDP governors. Ali Ndume is the one still speaking here. And then, to Oshun 2026, APC crisis deepens as Bashiru Oyebamiji allegedly caught Aregbe-Shola. Rufai Oseni is now here. Top of the morning to you, Rufai. Welcome.
Bless you, my brother.
Good morning.
Couple of stories making the rounds. Number one story today will be about the video emerging that President Tinubu and Governor Sanwo-Olu saying that they've patched up things, that he's been forgiven. Said, oh, that's good, but does it bring back the fact that the president whittled down the powers of the governor in the Obasa case? Does it bring back the fact that they made the governor look powerless in the Obasa case when they took the lawmakers to Abuja? They had conversations with them behind the governor and they came back. But some people will argue and say, Rufai, what's your concern? This is political godfather. But the question we should ask is, for the fact that this is the political godfather, does it mean that the role that the governor plays should be set aside? For the fact that he's the political godfather and he has the structure in Lagos, does it mean that the governor will be undermined? I mean, these are questions because, see, Coldplay sang a song. They said, if you are a big fish in a little pond, it doesn't mean you've won because along might come another one. So are we saying that life should be all about the big man and our politics should be all about the big man, not about the man that sits on the seats? And that's why I might not agree with him on many things, but Fashola stood out. Because Fashola was able to stand tall and withstand any political minds. But Sanwo-Olu's temperament is quite different. He said it's his father. It's got nothing to do. That his father had forgiven him.
Rufai. Now your papa be this, so we know. I know so you go.
Now your papa be this, so we not get any other. Now your papa be this, so.
He's my father.
So, does this forgiveness also extend to the other conversations about Achimogu?
Okay.
And some of the things we're reading in the media, funding, does this forgiveness also extend to all of that? You see, in all of this, the question I keep asking Nigeria is that, would you continue to allow a group of people determine your future in the name of your own powers? Or you will allow yourself to only put in people that can make a dent and make an impact in the affairs of your life? These are big questions and big insights we need to understand. See, the moment we don't understand it, we'll continue to be subservient to people in power. But what they forget is that power doesn't last forever. Power does not last forever. The government released a statement recently. And in the statement, they were saying, oh, the administration has done so well. The subsidy savings have been deployed into roads. They mentioned 40 roads and all of that. The question is, I don't understand that statement because the government is still borrowing. The government is still borrowing big time. The government is still borrowing. We've borrowed over, if the 45 trillion that they're saying they want to take now, anyway, that's not been approved yet. If that's added to the borrowings over, we've borrowed well over 90 trillion. So let us ask ourselves the question, where is the transparency? And what is the truth of the matter? Subsidy savings, but we're having heavy borrowings. Yes, they said some of the states have been able to pay some of their debts. What they've only paid is about 1 point something trillion, because their debt before now was, I think, over 5 point something trillion, is now reduced to about 3 point something trillion. So the question is, what is the way forward? Subsidy savings, the economy is still in doldrums. Subsidy savings today, we've not investigated what even happened in the NNPC. And you see, that's why a lot of people criticize this government, that things are not done properly. So,
Hello?
that's what's going on. I said that's what's going on in Nigeria.
Right. Gowon is saying civil war was not fueled by hatred, but according to him, is a necessity.
No, I disagree with Gowon. It's fueled by hatred. There was hatred perpetrated by the same politicians. It was you see, another angle we don't see to the civil war is that it was a class war. The military class of the young idealist officers also felt that the politicians were living larger than life at their expense, and now that they had the temerity to rig the elections of 64, and there was crisis caused by the politicians, and the people felt hopeless, and they felt that their idealistic class can help the people. You know what they called Omeni Jojo?
What was that?
Have you heard the name Festus Okotiebo? See, Festus Okotiebo was the finance minister. He was so rich as finance minister then that one other person used to hold his wrapper at the back for him to show you how long his wrapper was. Yes. Just Google Okotiebo's wrapper. Google Okotiebo's wrapper and see the picture. I'll probably tell the engineering crew to post it live on this chart as we are talking. On this chart. It was so flamboyant to the extent that there was always somebody holding the wrapper. That was just his work. When Okotiebo tie a wrapper for you. And that was the level of flamboyance he had as finance minister. And what had happened to Awolowo had happened to Awolowo. There had been a wild, wild west. They had declared state of emergency in the western region. All of that culminated into what emboldened those officers, which was not justifiable anyway, because they too became splits now along political tensions and religious lines. So, General Gowon that is speaking today, he also forgot the tension that happened over the weekend when Agui Rossi was killed, and they all had to meet to now bring up a new leader. He knew the tensions that even made him emerge. The tensions that made him emerge was a balancing act between the North and the Christians of the South. And that's why it was a fine spot, because he's a Northerner and he's a Christian. You know, for a whole weekend in Nigeria, there was no leader. I think for further reading, we need to read John Centaure's book on the Civil War, which I feel was one of the most balanced accounts. Maybe one of these days, what we'll do is we'll have a show called VOP Library, where I just come and we talk about history, historical matters, to educate our audience. Maybe one of these days, if I have the time. So we need to understand these perspectives. So, my brother.
Matawale, before you go, just a couple of stories here. Also, Zamfara State Governor Daud Alawal has insisted that he will remain in the PDP, where he was elected as the 5th civilian governor of the state. But then the headline says, Matawale Zamfara governor face off over defection plot.
Dauda has a right to be able to maintain his integrity. And let's give him kudos for that. A lot of people do not know it's not a thing of integrity to leave a political party that puts you in. And he's always said that to me. Because I've spoken to him in an interview that he said the same.
North Central Youths endorse Benga Hashim for 2027 presidency.
It's not today Benga Hashim, Olawepo. I mean, Benga Hashim has been trying to run for presidency and all of that. Endorsements. you know who was speaking recently? Undume. Undume said, let's not remember that 22 governors endorsed Jonathan and he still lost an election. So it's not a big deal when it comes to endorsement. Endorsement is not votes. It's when the people vote that we see the result.
Diri is also plotting defection to APC. There is discord among political stakeholders in Bayelsa State, following a strong indication that Governor Duoye Diri is on his way to the APC.
Like I said, it shows the character of these governors. They can defect all they want.
Now, wow.
They can defect all they want. You forget that in the last election, the running mate of Atiku Abubakar was from where? From Delta State. The vice presidential candidate of a ticket. Did he win his state in the presidential election? Who won it?
Wow.
No, who won that state? Delta State in presidential election. PDP won Delta State presidential election.
Delta State.
Yes, in the last presidential election.
In the last presidential election. Labour Party.
Yeah. Very good. Edo State was led by which governor in the last presidential election?
Gordon Obaseki.
What party?
PDP.
Who won the states?
Labour Party.
Okay. You have answered my question.
So let all of them move, right? That's what you're saying? They can go to any party, no wahala.
You have answered my question. You see, in the last presidential election, who was the governor of Anambra State?
What's this guy's name?
Soludo.
Rufai.
No, it was Soludo now.
Okay.
Didn't Soludo go against Peter? Didn't they have rancorous relationship before the elections?
Of course.
Who won the states?
Now, Rufai, thank you. Let me let you go. Thank you.
No, so if it's that automatic that being a governor of a state and endorsing somebody helps you win the states, Only time with what?
We'll tell.
Okay.
Thank you, Rufai.
Have a good day, my
Appreciate
brother.
you.
Bless you.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye. Yeah.
Thank you. Rufai, but you know, there is one thing Nigerians are saying. Everybody is clamoring, no worry. Citizens will vote against these guys. But here is what people are saying. I wanted to have this verified before you go. Sorry. These guys are ready to rig election. These are the election riggers of our time. So let's forget about the fact that citizens are ready to vote. These are money spenders, money movers, money shakers during elections. And these guys are cross-carpeting. And don't forget that they have weaponized poverty so much. So I see fear when people tell me, let them decamp, let them go to the APC and all of that. We should ask more questions. Like, all of these guys moving, these are those who are, the who is who in the society, in the party, living. And they are ready to spend a whole lot of money to all win their states for the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's not forget that. Aside Rufai's analysis, okay, that if they like, let them move. Nigerians will still vote because of hunger. They will still use hunger to vote. Okay, now APC. They've rigged the election already. Let me just collect this money and vote. Whether I vote or not, who will win as one? Okay. Okay, you know what? I want to open up the studio lines before I talk to my other guests. I think I'm pushed to do that. Okay, I'm pushed to talk to you, everyone. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call, everyone. Let's talk. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Mind what you say on the national radio. Please move away from your radio set. Just about 60 seconds for you. 60 seconds. Okay, let me see if I can give you 2 minutes. 160 seconds each. 120 seconds, I beg your pardon, for everyone. Move away from your radio set. Please move away from your radio set and let's have a beautiful conversation this morning. Don't forget that we're streaming across all of our social media platforms. Join me on YouTube right now. Join me on YouTube, and of course, do drop your comment there. Yeah, YouTube is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, or in short, VOP 90.3 FM, and you're just there. All right? Then you get to the comment section. Let's get your comments, your observation, your take, your query alongside. Okay? My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. What's your... Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
Ikami Jude.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
My name is The Truth.
Okay.
Speaking from Injustice Country. What I know spiritually is God's will prevail come 2027. First and foremost, this nation, our leaders have bastardized everything. All institutions, 99% are corrupt, whether they like it or not. No situation, no condition is permanent. One day, they will leave the power and they will account, I was born naked, and I'm going back naked. When I was born, somebody bathed me. When I die, somebody else will bathe me. What I want them to realize, those who are in power today,
Okay.
whether they like it or not, vanity, they will leave everything and account to God, the creator of human beings. So they should repent and have conscience of the mercies and the fear of God.
Thank you.
Some people are forecasting. I believe, which I'm sure, is God, the politicians, and the masses. It's God who intervenes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for talking to us this morning. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Can you speak up, please? Good morning. Okay. All right. All right. It's okay. Let's see. I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see what happens. The truth is, see, I said it. Let me take this call first. Good morning here.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kamijide.
Good morning.
My name is Austin, coming from Egbeda.
All right.
But I have to tell you that for them to be the campaign, this is not the first time for PDP. Remember the time of Saraki where all of them don't go to AP. When the heat them, they don't come back to PDP. I know that all of them will run still come back to the ruling party. So let them continue the setting. We are waiting for them 2027. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're waiting for them in 2027. All right. Thank you so much for calling. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Jude.
Good morning.
Jude, come Jude.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Joval. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Let me continue from where Rufai Oseni stopped. Jude, who was the governor of Lagos State in the last election? His name is Babajide Sanwo-Olu. At the last election, the presidential election took place. Who won Lagos State? It was Labour Party. It was after that election that the katakata that happened in Lagos happened.
My question is, they go collect money. These Nigerians are ready to get their
the
own
point
little
is
share. It's not about...
Let me also add what Rufai did not add. The last election, they still came out, they shared rice, and they mandated a lot of people to present their voters' card. Here in Lagos, it happened. And they all gave those people, conditions that they must vote for APC. And at the end of the day, Labour Party won. Today, the truth is this. The people are the ones that can make a leader with their thumb, pressing their thumb in the right places for the right person that they have chosen. Yes, there will be manipulations. But if the people are ready and willing, like in 2027, it will no longer be APC and PDP. It will be APC against the people, APC versus the people. Quickly, let me speak on the issue of governor's defection. Jude, we all know these guys, they are political prostitutes. Permit me to use that word this morning. They have nothing to offer to the people. They are too selfish to themselves, negatively, that the only thing they do is to, look for their own comfort zone. Tell me, why would a vice presidential candidate at the last election under PDP defect when it was even less than 2 years that the ruling party is in office? Obviously, he is the sheep in wolf clothing in that party. If anybody was not to defect at all, it should have been Ifeanyi or Kowa. But he did it. So what else are we waiting for? What else are we looking for? To show you that these people don't have anything, they don't have any plan for this country. So I think Nigerians should wake up. Then, concerning Babajide Sanwo-Olu and the president's, bickering, I saw it coming. I knew it would happen. Babajide Sanwo-Olu worked against his boss, Akin Uyambode. So whatever goes around will come around. And I'm so surprised that he's now saying that my papa did this, so he has forgiven me. I don't think this forgiveness will go down well, because from the best or little I know about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has not forgiven Jide Sanwo-Olu. It's just that this forgiveness is for him not to be impeached or disgraced out of the office. But I tell you, watch out. There will be nothing again that will come from Tinubu if he succeeds in 2027 for Jide Sanwo-Olu. Tell me, if there's anybody that would have been made minister in this Lagos, from this Lagos, under this Tinubu's administration today, it would have been Akin Uyambode, because he performed very well as a governor. But he is never remembered by Tinubu. Same thing with Fashola. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Indeed, thank you so much. Yeah, wherever you are, you can reach me right now via all of our social media platforms. Okay, you can join me on YouTube. Yeah, we're streaming right now. Everyone, please join me and let's have a robust conversation. I would want to read a couple of reactions on YouTube this morning. Yeah, I'll get to YouTube this morning to read the reactions, but make sure it's civil enough for me to read. Yeah. Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Good morning here. What's your name? And of course, where are you calling from? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Inland from Mushi.
Good morning.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello? Yeah, my name is Inland from Mushi. Yeah, according to what Gowon said about the Igbos, that what happens to about Igbos is not about that war is not about this thing.
It's okay. It's okay. I can understand. Thank you. Good morning here. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Apollo.
Can you speak up, please? Please, just speak up.
My name is China Apollo.
All right.
Please, you people should call to talk to 2020 in Nigeria, and Nigerians are settling.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay. Hello. Good morning here.
Good morning, Kamijude.
Good morning.
Thank you for the good work we are doing.
Good morning.
God bless you.
Thank you.
This is Mark Jokete speaking from Lagos.
Okay.
I had in one of your newspaper review that Gowon said that the civil war, was not by hatred, by necessity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
by Yakubu Gowon.
I can see that Gowon is restless today because of the pogrom he has committed in this during the war against the Igbo. And Gowon should come out to say something reasonable to Biafrans, because what he committed during the war is still telling to his people today. And it is unfortunate that Gowon at this age is still saying something like this. He's an old man, but he is still alive to see what is happening in his own place today. And he has nothing to do because of what he has done. Let him come out and say something is what I'm trying to say. Because the blood of Biafra that he has killed during the war is still crying today. What is Nnamdi Kanu still doing in the custody of DSS? Is it not hatred? The marginalization of the Igbo, is it not hatred? Let them continue, because they think that they are holding the Igbo, but they don't know that they are holding themselves. I rest my case here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Good morning here. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, good morning, Kamjude.
Good morning to you.
This is Afumu Adama calling from Edimu.
Good morning.
My own contribution this month about this suffering of poor masses. Make Nigerians, poor masses, be ready. Make everybody go find their PVC. People will never get. Try to get it, because 2027 election is from APC and poor masses. I believe all the whole people in the APC no reach 1 million, or they no reach 1 million. But I know poor masses was more than 5 million or 10 million. So let them try to get their paper, everything ready for them, because they're already ready for us. It remains for we poor masses to ready for them too. So I believe poor masses is going to be the winner. That's what I have to say this morning. God bless you for good work. Happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you too. Thank you so much for calling. Good morning here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You're on to Ikan, calling you from Isolo Kingdom.
Good morning.
I am so sad and not happy because of what happened to my state, Akwa Ibom State. Omoeno is moving from PDP to APC, thinking they will guarantee a second coming. But I sure so much that our people know what to do. Okay. Now the APC in power. Now you remember the word of Peda, PIP in power. If you know the opposite of PIP meaning of Peda, that is exactly what the APC into Nigeria. Since they came into power, what they have brought to Nigerians. What did they bring? All the promise they promised, what happened? Nothing but sorrow, tears, and blood. It's so sad. As for Gowan, he knows what he does, and he's paying for it. Everybody or anybody, be it government or individual, that contribute to the tears, sorrows, of blood of Nigerians would never go unpunished. He would never go unpunished. Remember what they said. There is no peace for the wicked. Thank you this morning.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Good morning.
Yeah, Ekame Jude, good morning. This is Paul from Egbeda.
Good morning, Paul.
Ekame Jude, I have two worries. Number one, the influence of foreign powers over the presidential election in Nigeria. It has not been addressed. Number two, INEC not reforming our electoral laws and introducing laws that will make our votes count. Then number three, my family have not forgiven Gowon because my father lost 7 children as a result of that war. So Gowon has not repented, and as long as he has not repented, we have not forgiven him. The pain of those 7 sons and daughters of my father are still painful in our heart. So we thought that by this time he would have repented and then we would forgive him. Then number 4, Ekame Jude, the president did not tell us what the sins of Sanwo-Olu are that he has forgiven. No, we don't know. He kept us in darkness. He should be able to tell us the sins that Sanwo-Olu committed against him, that is forgiving him. Then finally, no matter who defected, the Nigerian people are hungry, worse than they were 10 years ago or 2 years ago. And so those hungry people will come out in 2027 to vote against APC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate your call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu the First.
Okay.
I want to ask, when people say this 2027 is the Nigerian and and the APC of and Tinubu. So you now look the names that's calling these things. I know this man, the current president, maybe he's not doing 100% what we want him to do. Everybody knows that. But he's giving us excuse, maybe one problem or another. We don't know whether it's true or it's too hard to do. But when the people who is calling you, telling you that they are going to do this 2027, you look their names. If 90% or 80% of them is from one side, it means that they cannot do nothing. But if it is different side, here Basi, here Hakim, here Rasak, here, Musa, you now know that Nigerians have accepted that these people must fight this man. But when his one tribe name is here, it means that maybe it will not work.
Okay.
Because after all, tribalism will still speak 2027, and Nigerians is always there. And again, I want to ask one thing: why are they using us like this? Like when things is happening very fine in Southeast, they use Gowon to scatter the fight Southeast. When things is working well with Niger Delta, they use this current president now to scatter Niger Delta. Now things is working well for Southwest. They want to use Southeast to fight. Who is using us? Who is using this remote for we that is from South? That our own brain cannot teach us that somebody is using us to fight our brothers. That is very, very bad. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning here. Hello?
Additional was my name. I'm calling you from Ikorodu.
Good morning.
You see, number one, I don't understand this Nigeria. Your last analyst, Mr. Good morning, ma. Your last analyst, he said LP win Edo State, LP win Delta State in presidential election, and also LP win in Lagos State. And they all still complaining that the last election was rigged. I don't just understand them. If LP can win Lagos State in presidential election, win Delta State, and also win in Edo State, what are you telling me? Most of the Southeast was won by LP. But if their candidate did not win, they will complain. See what is the trend is going on. They all complain that the politicians are decamping to APC. But when LI decamp to SDP, it's a good idea. But when other decamp to APC, they will say, no, they are cajole them, they are saying that. Let me tell you. And I thank the last caller. It's my man. He has said it. Thank God it's from also. It's from Southeast. Most of the people that complain now, they are from the section of the country. I hope in 2027, if their candidate did not win, they will not still complain that they rigged the election. Let me tell you, it doesn't mean that if your candidate does not win, they rigged that election. So if Peter Obi win, the election will have been fair. But because Peter Obi did not win, the election is not fair. And in 2027, the same thing will repeat himself. And I want people to know, the peak period of Peter Obi has come and gone. Peter Obi, I can bet you the kind of election, the kind of vote he received last time, he will not receive it in 2027. Because I can tell you, the North Center that voted, most of them will not vote him again. So please, let everybody prepare himself against that 2027.
Thank you.
And let's wait. But if your candidate did not win, don't complain that they did that election. It doesn't mean that your candidate must win. Election is the game of number. You cannot stay in one corner and think your candidate must win.
Thank you so much.
The candidate that must win must have vote across Nigeria, not in section of the country.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, my name is Chile, calling from Ejibo.
Okay.
I want to ask a question to Rufai Oseni, if he can be able to do one thing for Nigerians. Let him go and interview Gowon and ask Gowon what really happened in Abure, that Abure agreement. Why was he not whole? Why did he come back and the war was declared? Because if they agree on what happened in Abure with the agreement, I don't think that we'll fight any war. But now he's now saying or crying that he did a mistake or this one and this one. He has been complaining every day. Let him explain to Nigeria what happened in Abure. who was the people that said that Abure agreement should not be held? And why did he go into that war? Thank you.
Thank you
Please
so much.
ask Rufai Oseni to go and...
Appreciate you. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name?
Hello, Ekami Jude.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Okay, my name is Muyi, calling from New York.
Good morning, Muyi.
Okay. So, because, so I've been listening to the radio, I understand that 95% of people calling to condemn government in power are 95%. But when in times of elections, you realize that the same party, the same candidate people are complaining, they are always the winner. So then you understand that people who are calling, telling us that it should be ready for 2027, those people who are going to collect money are more than you. And they're still going to collect money and vote for them.
Okay.
So forget about that. 2027, we are ready. You are not ready. Or you can say you are ready. But you can't say of many people, because there are many voters in Nigeria are disgustingly gullible. They are still going to collect money, and politicians are ready to give them money. So they're still going to vote for them. So if you count your numbers, who are complaining, you are calling on radio, your numbers are very small. But those ignorants, they don't do anything. They just go and vote and just put their, they just print the fingerprints and collect money. That's it. So be ready for the next 4 years of Tinubu or the other party. You see the other party, they are gathering together, maybe some bunch of criminals gathering another party. Is all of them they're going to win. So it's going to be the same story. So it's not you're ready to jackpot or you're ready to convince people who are going to collect money not to collect money. But me, I know that's not going to happen. So that's been happening. You call in the radio, you condemn the government by 95%, but in the election, you don't see the reflection of people complaining on every radio station. Okay. You don't see the reflection on the election. So the same people still winning. So be ready, my Nigerian people. I beg, be ready. Okay, Kami Jude, thanks for taking the call.
Thank
I'll
you.
Talk to you later.
Thank you so much
Bye-bye.
for talking to us. Appreciate you. Yeah.
You are listening to the number one station. The Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
Welcome back, everyone. Check your time now, 8 a.m. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Jude, Ikami Jude. And of course, you're on to front page review. Of course, this time around, let me touch some of your stories. Wonderful, amazing stories here. Good morning to you. I want to ask Tinubu to tell us the sins that Governor Sanwo-Olu committed that made Tinubu to have said all your sins have been forgiven. This is a message sent by Leo from Lagos. Naira to stabilize at 1,600 naira per dollar. Is this supposed to be a cheering news or an absurdity? PDP has shown they are not ready by leaving Wike amongst them till now. But APC has done wonderfully, woefully. Okay. Exactly how you wrote it anyway. Not an option. Nigeria deserves better. Okay. Let's see. Federal government, please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's leave it there now. Good morning to you. I ask Mr. President, what achievements of the lawmakers that warrant him confirm national honors on them? Is defection from PDP to APC an achievement to Mr. President that he is celebrating? How has defection reduced the cost of living of Nigerians, reduced hunger and reduced sufferings? It is high time President Tinubu fulfilled his campaign promises of security, affordable and available electricity. Governor Sanwo-Olu should be a man and learn from Fashola and Ambode, the former governors of Lagos State. Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you so much. Good morning. I think no. Let's touch on this other one here. Okay, this person is saying. The general is saying, I can see the only achievement in APC now are conversion of PDP charlatans to their party. Those supporting these extra borrowings are number one enemies. 50% of those defecting to APC will lose their seats. That's what he's saying. And then the man from the United States of America, Franco Nero, is saying APC-led federal government have crashed the Nigerian economy. Ndume is right. Those jumping to APC and endorsing Tinubu are not the voters. Nigerians must push for electoral reforms to ensure that the people's votes are counted and secured. Nigerians must wake up and begin to choose the best of us, to rule the rest of us, to get the best from us. May God help. May God help and heal our land. Thank you so much, Frank. Appreciate you. If the Civil War was not heralded of the people who were Igbo tribe, what are you trying to say? Gabi from Ojo. Thank you. Thank you. Like Ndume, I too believe defections and endorsement from governors is not for real. I too pity the president because when they come to become, what are you trying to say? He will not know his real friends. Nigerian politicians are not to be trusted over issues of defection. It is the masses at the end of the day that will determine who gets elected or defeated. Osi Unwaje, thank you. And then John from Iyanapaja has this to say. He says, good morning, Ikami Jude. In the aspect of President Tinubu turning Nigeria to one-party state is the greatest shock and regret in Tinubu's entire life, because Tinubu will lose gallantly come 2027, because it's going to be Tinubu, APC, and the thuggy and angry Nigerians. That's my submission. This is God's power from God's power, John from Iyanapaja. Thank you. Okay. Bro John from Isolo is saying this. He said it's unfortunate that those saddled with the responsibility to cater to the welfare of Nigerians wants to turn this country into a monarchy system of government. A governor is not chosen by the people but by political godfathers who can remove them anytime they want. Secondly, go on to stop painting lies about the Civil War. He took advantage of his people, of his position, to bring in tribalism into Nigeria, despite the fact that Ghanaian President then, Kwame Nkrumah, tried to bring peace between Ojukwu and Gowon. Yet, despite agreement, it never ended well, prompting it to the civil war of tribalism. Bro John, thank you so much. Yeah, good morning to you. Nigerians must rise up come 2027 to vote the right candidate for the job and also ensure that our votes count. Obinna from Okota. Thank you. And then, HROHB Sunwoko says that the rate at which politicians are glorifying impunity under President Tinubu's government is so alarming and at the same time very unfortunate. But they will be highly disappointed come 2027 when people will angrily vote because of hunger and poverty. I pray that there will be true electoral reform where people's votes will count. Yes. Congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo on his victory yesterday. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for sending that message. And then, good morning, Ikami Jude. And then, go on saying that the civil war was not by hatred, but necessity is a big lie. Let him come out and say something to the people of Biafrans who were killed in cold blood. He is troubled because of what he did, and he will be remembered every day, and everyone can see what is going on in his own place today, and he has nothing to do about it. The blood of Biafrans wasted in the civil war is still crying. What is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still doing in the custody of DSS? Is it not hatred? What is happening in the southeast today? Is it not hatred? They think they are holding the southeast, but they don't know that they are holding themselves. Thank you so much. And then this person has this to say. Mama Ann says, economic reform is only working in the eyes of Tinubu, present and past politicians, until it reflected to food items. On food items, you want to say, then the citizens will believe. If the citizens know that they are the ones having elections with APC and they want their votes to count, let them support electoral reform by who now? The reasons why Jonathan didn't make it second term was because he allowed INEC to work freely. But we, in place of grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. Okay, Mama Ann, thank you so much for that message. 807 rather is the time. John Hall is from Grant Made Bus Stop, says, my take this morning, I want to advise Papa Gowon that unity they fought for during civil war is coming home. He discarded Aburi Accord because of hatred, and he should keep on praying for forgiveness all over Nigeria every 4 years, as he is doing. It's okay. Thank you so much. And then this person is saying, there is nothing we are going to achieve in this country until we decentralize this country, where each region will operate in their own pace and send 15% to the central government. Without this country, we are not making any positive development. And for some people who complained about defection when Rufai they come to SDP is good, but if others they come to APC, they will complain. That is sycophancy of the highest order. From Additional Wasiu Ikorodu. Okay, let's see if I can read some more now. I would like General Gowon to answer this question. Look at the country today. Do you feel justified persecuting the civil war? Huh? Or do you feel used by the powers that be to wage a needless war? As for coalition talk, PDP and Labour Party is gone, with Aburi and Damagum hanging on to power. SDP and ADC are not free from APC infiltration either. The only way out is to register a new party. Really, this time, we'll go agree with register a new party. Something tells me that Tinubu will not be eligible to run in 2027 because the report that the Supreme Court rejected on the ground that it was submitted late will resurface along with that of CIA in 2027 to stop Tinubu. Let's wait and see. Anaclet from Alagbado is one who is sending that. Osi Mural is saluting everyone this morning from General Lagbaja Army Cantonment in Ikeja. Thank you so much, Osi Mural. Good morning to you, sir. A.K. Chuku from Satellite Town. Ikamijide, please, I need your... Okay. It's all right. Okay. Hungry Nigerians will fight back. I hear you. It's okay. Thank you so much. According to Gowon, he says what happened in Biafra war is not hatred but necessity. Not until he comes to Igbos for forgiveness, he will not have peace. Oh, really? Good morning. So these people that are still supporting APC are they not seeing what is happening in the country? Hunger, insecurity, poverty, and so on. Are these people buying their own food cheaper? These people don't understand. Doesn't have human feeling at all. Neka from Surulere. Thank you, Neka. Okay. This man has been trying to call me from outside Nigeria. Maybe you should do that now. Yeah. You try again, okay? Sorry about that. Good morning, Ikamijede. The sin someone who committed is for allowing LP to win in Lagos State. That's all. Mrs. Ejimo for favor is the one who is sending that message. Really? Okay. Good morning. The problem I am having here is INEC and judiciary because this APC government and Tinubu are money spenders and riggers. But I believe with the hunger in the land right now, APC coming 2027 is going nowhere. I pray that our votes will count. Secondly, if they like, let all the governors defect to APC. This time the vote is against Nigeria and APC. That's all. Matthew from Ijegun. Thank you, Matthew. The truth is, see, about 2027 election, you see, like somebody mentioned here, all the money spenders are moving to one side. And you know the amount of money that will be doled out during election. You know how much people are ready to spend during election, in 2027. So it's like if they are given 5K or 10K before, you might be surprised they are giving 25, 30K, per person for those who are ready to rig election allegedly, right? So it's not about these guys moving. Some people go, like I said, they will still collect money to vote, That's why when Rufai was saying, who won this state? Who was the governor? Who won this state? Leave it. Let's talk about hunger. That's what we should be talking about. Okay, let me read some more messages and then I will still take few calls before I run away from here. This person is saying, it's like PDP does not have men anymore. The elders have compromised. That is why they can't ask Wike to go. Yes, the people that call. Okay, Michael from Answani, thank you. 2027, Tinubu will face the worst embarrassment in his life. He will lose into to mark, my words today. Tinubu has nothing to offer. Casey Onoha, Mojo Alaba. Thank you, Casey. And Dan, what's your name now? Okay, concerning, let's thank God for another day. I'm Babeji from Oshodi. Concerning Gowon's statement, it's unfortunate that at his age today, Gowon is still saying that it's not hatred but necessity to massacre the Igbos. Genocide the Nigerian government committed against the Igbos before, during, and after the so-called Biafra war. It's a pity. It's a pity. You call it genocide. Okay. Good morning. Hey, it's they say good morning. I'm hungry. Oh. Anonymous, what's your name? Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Thank you so much. I see your name already. Well, it's okay. Top of the morning to you in the studio. I don't understand this. Wasi, you said this before now. Why are you sending it again? VOP 90.3 FM. I think I would want to Cosmos. Ndubeze in Ikeja is saying this. He says, Gowon is now an old man and should know that whatever he says should be judged by God. Okay? I think all the major political parties should present good candidates. The current system and constitution can't eradicate riggings. Obedience should stop complaining about 2023 riggings. Every party rigged some way. They called it mobilization. I'm Benga from Fadei. 0700 903 903 903. Back to the phone lines, everyone. And WhatsApp 081 717 56338. That's the number to call. Good morning here.
Judy.
Good morning.
Well done, sir.
Good morning.
Why thanking your station and the people working there for enlightening us to know what is going on. What I have to say again is the truth from injustice country. One, I want them to know that in the Bible, I'm going spiritual, pardon me. When the Israelites, when they were in Egypt, concerning the bondage which in Pharaoh enlarged on them, they cried. We masses are crying to God to give us a savior. Moses was raised, and the end of Pharaoh is history. End of Hitler. And those who are in power, one day, the masses are crying to God. God, save us from this wicked, cruel, selfish people. We are still crying, oh God, we hear our cry and save us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Good morning here.
Hello, good morning, Kamejude.
Good morning.
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Okota.
Okay.
Yeah, concerning, some people call in and they are like, why is it that when the APC, won, people will think it's being rigged and the rest of it. You see, my challenge is not about APC. But the problem is, why is it that the people they always bring out for election are always the people that are detestable to people? People that, the normal, reasonable people wouldn't like them, wouldn't like to be there. Why is it that these are the people they keep presenting to us? So everything about is not about APC, it's about the people they keep bringing to for us to vote for. Is it that there are no better persons, no better options? During the 2023 election, somebody like the former vice president, why didn't they bring him? Why must it be those people that will make you so provoked that they always bring? Look at what happened in Delta State. So this is just the issues. It's not about the party as far as I am concerned. God help us. It's true that they are weaponizing poverty and also illiteracy in the country. But the highest illiteracy is the illiteracy of the mind. Illiteracy of the mind. A lot of people, even though they are educated, they are illiterates. That's the problem we are having in this country.
Okay.
People will see the right thing and we end up, just because of what they will eat, they will end up doing the wrong thing. Are people under spell in this country? God help us. So
thank you.
I'm afraid for 2027, I don't know what will happen. God help us.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, my name.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Talk to us. We can hear you.
Yeah. In fact.
Oh, sorry. Your line is fluctuating. What happened? YouTube, my YouTube friends. Let me talk to you quickly before I roll. Good morning. Zucchini Zook is saying, good morning from here. Ikami Jude reacting to Ali Ndume's option or opinion on 22 governors that supported Jonathan's re-election. Tinubu and APC take the people for a fool and will know who the people belong or where the people belong. Emeka Njoku is saying Tinubu has finally become the king of Nigeria. All governors are under him as pure democracy captured, not just a joke like we are taking it. I understand. Okay. What's your name now? Thank God I heard Rufai say it is not a thing of integrity of someone to leave his political party, but same Rufai praised Peter Obi after doing that 3 times, talking with both sides of his mouth. Okay, a key player in the war said it wasn't caused by hatred, but it's a necessity, and yet disagreed to now conclude of the submission of it not based on hatred of ethnicity. Don't think Rufai hears himself. Okay. Okay. What are you trying to say now? No. I have to go now, everyone. I have to go because of my time. But I will be here by 10:30 again, so we continue with the conversation. We have a whole lot to talk about later today. I love you all so much, and I am asking you to enjoy yourself today. Be good, do good, and be blessed. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, I am IKAMIJUDEH. IKAMIJUDEH. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful morning. I'm out of here. Good morning to you.